This is a general reading for Leo for the week of December 22nd through the 28th. So if Leo is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Again, in the month of December, I'm offering a 30-minute complimentary reading, selecting one person who either subscribed in the month of December or put a comment in the month of December. And I will randomly select one person. Know that it costs absolutely nothing to subscribe to the channel. It supports the channel. And comments, I read all of your comments and thank you so much for them, and I do consider your suggestions. The other way you can support the channel is if you like this video, hit the like button. Those three things, the subscriptions, the comments, and the likes, help build the channel, the logarithms for YouTube. Now, if you think you're a subscriber, look at the video you're watching. Does it say subscriber? Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes folks, and all you have to do is sign up again. And the other thing that you can do is if you want to be notified when the videos come out, if you're a subscriber, hit the notification button. I am offering, if you want your own personal reading, I have those available. You send me an email, that starts the process. It is $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour. That's either interactive live or video, your choice. Just send me an email and that starts the process. Maybe you want to know what's going to happen in 2025, or you haven't finished your Christmas shopping and you have that hard to shop for a person. Maybe consider buying or getting them a reading. And, you know, it would be an unusual gift, and maybe they would really, I think they probably would really enjoy that. So consider that. I have my crew here today. Nina is on the table all wrapped up. And, you know, it's a little bit chilly because it's colder in the houses in Portugal than it is outside. We have that wind again. And so I have this wonderful wool shawl that I purchased. And so Nina's all wrapped up on the table on it. And Jason's in the bedroom. Milo is asleep right here in Hope's bed, and Hope is in the kitchen. You might hear some noise. I picked up all the food dishes except one, but Hope wanders because he's flying back and forth and back and forth. And of course, that's the one food dish he hits with his foot, and it scatters kibble, and it's in the kitchen. So if you hear like a noise, that's Hope, because he can't see, and I'm putting those eye drops in, and he still can't see very well. Now, with Jason, you know, I have posted and that he has prostate cancer, and the vet didn't give me very good news, that it was aggressive and it's been affecting, you know, he could, the urine couldn't get through and it was pressing against his colon. However, he's been on an anti-inflammatory, which really has helped, and he is more interactive again, you know, and I can tell that he's feeling much better. So from what the vet said, he could be on that for quite a while. It not only is a pain reliever, but it also works on, you know, not shrinking the tumor, but so it's not, you know, it does something with the tumor. So it sort of slows it down. So I don't have to decide yet. Jason's on medication. And so it's going to be a day-by-day thing, which is, you know, it's good news for me. Hope is in the kitchen, and the kittens are in and out because it's cold, and so they want to come in too. Now, I have shuffled the cards. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck. So let's say what we have coming up for December 22nd through the 28th. This is during the Christmas. So if you're traveling, be safe. If you're getting together with family and friends, enjoy the moment. Make the good memories. And Spirit is saying this is not the time to have big debates. This is the time to just make some good memories. Maybe even, I get that they're saying some nostalgic things. Maybe talking about old stories of growing up or interaction with the family or something that you can have fond memories and look at those. So enjoy your day, and may you be safe. If you're alone, still make it a day. I have been alone many holidays because my family's lived out of the area. And I would make that a special day. I had a video that I would watch every year, and then I would fix my dinner. And then when I went to work for at the hospital, I volunteered to work holidays so that people could be with their families. So make it your day. And there's some really good stuff that's streaming now that's just been put out, like on Netflix. So that's what I'm going to do on Christmas Day is stream. So let's see what we have coming up this week for you, Leo. And the very first card we have is New Beginnings, Ace of Rods, moving forward, crossed over by the Page of Rods. So you're going to hear something about movement forward. It might be something that you've been waiting for, a new endeavor, a new project, a new direction, but you're going to hear something. You might have been waiting for that message, that go ahead. And at the base of it is the Empress, which is having it all, manifestation. Behind you this is behind you is the Ten of Wands. This is behind. So your burdens have been lessened. The 10 is the end of a cycle. And so this is behind you now. And what's crowning you is the Eight of Swords, reversed. So we'll go over what the Eight of Swords is, but it's been on your mind. It's those things that you felt that you could not move forward. However, you've been working on those and seeing that those limits were your limits, not the limits of really the situation. Then we have ahead of you is the Emperor. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Cups. The World. And the final outcome is the Star. Now I gotta get a little card to cover this up because it's the unclothed lady, and I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. Here. Okay, so the final outcome is the Star. Whatever's happening is exactly supposed to be with the King of Cups. Could be a soulmate, for someone, because it's destiny. Could be a soulmate. The World with the Five of Swords. Six of Cups with the Temperance. Wheel of Fortune with the Hierophant. The Emperor, the Sun. Eight of Swords with the Page of Cups. Ten of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. Empress with the Magician. And the Queen of Rods, crossed over by the Six of Pentacles. Now you have two sixes here. You have the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. I don't know if you have any of the repeating numbers, but that seems to be the one repeating. Okay, so we'll put that there. Okay, so your reading is about, it's new beginnings, the Ace of Rods that you've been waiting. It could be a new project, it could be moving to a new location. So it's moving forward after a situation has ended and you've been waiting for a message. It could be waiting for that phone call, or it could be a job, it could be a project, it could be moving, but you've been waiting for some sort of communication to start something new, and you are going to get that communication. That's what your reading's about. It's like, go ahead, and that phone call that you've been waiting for, or the communication, email, whatever it is, comes. And then you have here, someone is going to help you. So the Queen of Rods could be an organization or a person, and the Six of Pentacles is someone either offering you, this is what you're reading about, offering you a job or mentoring you or telling you about jobs. Someone, it could be an organization, or it could be also you. But I think this is more someone like an organization or a mentor. It can be a friend, or I get it can be someone like an HR person. I know that sounds strange, but someone in, you know, a level in a business is giving you some help. Could be even someone with the government who's helping you, because this is giving you, you know, maybe giving you job leads, hiring, telling you about something, but someone is giving you some help. Because at the base of it is the Magician and the Empress. What do you want to manifest? This is really what it's saying. What do you want to manifest? Because at the base of it is the new beginnings. And you're reaching to the heavens, knowing it is unlimited, because there is the infinity. So there's no limit on what you can manifest. And this is the Empress. What do you want to manifest? Do you want to manifest a home, a job, a happy family, prosperity? And you know, prosperity is more than just money coming in. But this is what it's the base of it. Reaching to the heavens, not restricting yourself, not selling yourself short. For some of you, you may think that if you ask, like the sky's the limit. If you ask, it's really asking more than, someone has a feeling that you're being greedy if you ask for more. No, you're not asking, you're not being greedy. It is knowing that you, there's no limit in the universe. And if you have prosperity, if you have abundance, that doesn't take away from anybody else. And that it has to do with feeling that, not entitled, but that you're worth it. And that there's no limits of what you can manifest. There are no limits at all. I just finished, for the second time, reading the Julie Poole, the Gold Book, on audio, and I'm going to do it again. But it's part of, you know, do we have our own limits as far as our prosperity? Do we limit ourselves? And this is what I'm thinking, that some of you limit yourself, even applying for jobs that maybe are higher pay, or, you know, it's sort of like backing up going, oh, you know, it's all those self-doubts that are running in your head, all the negative thoughts. Because behind you was all of your heavy burdens and balancing. This was balancing your choices, looking at your options, what direction were you going to go. And the Ten of Rods was the end of a chapter, that you could see the end of the road, the end of this. And you were balancing and then deciding what direction are you going to go next, looking at your alternatives. What are you going to do? Because what's on your mind is the Eight of Swords reversed and the Page of Cups. Now, the Eight of Swords reversed is, the Eight of Swords is all these things binding you that you felt you couldn't move forward. Reversed, it means that you've addressed those, released them, working on releasing them. Related to the Page of Cups. Could be a message about a relationship, and you were getting clarity about the relationship. It could be moving to a home, and you were feeling restricted. Maybe you had all sorts of barriers about could you afford it, or would you be, you know, all that, again, the self-doubts. But this is what's on your mind, and it's a Page of Cups. Also, I get, looking at this, for someone, the Page of Cups, a message that you're getting. As a result of that, it releases your barriers. It gives you information so you can move forward. Could be moving house, or it's about a relationship and you get clarity about it. And as a result of that, you're not hanging on anymore. You get a real clear picture of what's going on, and then you're moving forward because of that message. Now, what's ahead of you is the Emperor and the Sun. Now, the Emperor can be someone who makes a decision, like a government official, a government entity, a person of authority. So it's very sunny. If someone's waiting for a decision from someone in the government, like an administrative judge, a judge, person of authority, it's sunny, it's very good. Or you're having dealings with the government. Maybe you're looking at settlements that you've been working on. It's very sunny, very sunny. Could also be a person coming up, because if you look at this, it's two people talking together in a good communication. So it's whatever is ahead that you've been waiting for, you have a good outcome, the sun, and it's coming right up this week. Because around you is the Hierophant, which can also be government, or it can be conventional thinking, and you trusting in the, putting your, the Wheel of Fortune, trusting in the universe. Could be, again, applying for jobs, government jobs. It could be applying, contact with the government about permits, or programs, or a settlement, or some sort of saying judicial things such as a divorce, support orders, benefits that you've applied for, and you're trusting in the system. Could be that you're applying for a bunch of different government jobs, but whatever it is, you're trusting the universe, and it has to do with government. Then we have someone from your past, and it says be temperate. Now, this is a warning in some ways, because temperate means don't rush anything. It could be an old boyfriend relationship that wants to come back, and it says be temperate, which means use your discernment. That old thing about if you do the same thing over again and nothing has changed, you get, and you expect a different outcome, you're not going to get a different outcome. If this person you had a relationship with and nothing had changed, or you didn't have any intervention, you didn't maybe have any counseling, or the person went into treatment and nothing really changed, things are not, you're going to have the same outcome. So it says be temperate. There is, so for someone that you felt very good about getting the courage to leave a relationship, and this person is trying to come back. Now, in an abusive relationship, and it can be emotional abuse, it can be verbal abuse, it does not have to be physical abuse, that there is a cycle. And the first part is, there's the big flare, the big, the day, whatever it is, the big fight, the confrontation that blows up. But then things calm down, and then you get into the period where they're, promise you everything. They'll bring you flowers. They're never going to do that again, and it is part of setting it up. Then, and this is all in books related to the cycle of domestic violence. The book that I read many years ago is Women Who Love Too Much. It was a classic. And you can see the cycles. I got to the point where I could say, this is the setup, it's going to flare. So, use your discernment. Yes, during the holidays, it's a lonely time. And maybe you have the lollipops and unicorns kind of thing. That thinking that, it's Christmas time, everything's going to be fine. He or she has promised that they're going to change. If you don't do any intervention, nothing's going to change. And don't be hard on yourself, because it can take several times, of back and forth and back and forth. People sometimes get, they don't understand, and they lose patience with someone that's involved in a situation like that. So the other part is, if you left the situation, or if you repeated it and you're not going back, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Or if you know somebody in that situation, be patient with them, because there is a cycle. Now, the other thing we have is being in the middle of the world. This is the end of, the world is usually an end of the cycle, and the Five of Swords is that there was, could be arguments, betrayals, something very negative. So it could be this situation of the person coming back. So it was the end of, the world is usually the end of a cycle. And there was some sort of, arguments, betrayal, can be it's a very negative environment. And look at how he's cloaked, hiding. Could be hiding some information. So it's a warning to because you have the temperance here. No, they're saying don't have the blinders on your eyes like the horses do, in the races where they put the blinders so they can't see. Use discernment for seeing this. Then the final outcome is that yes, for someone, here's the King of Cups and the Destiny card, the Star. For someone, it could be a soulmate coming up. Could be moving. But whatever it is, it's in the stars. So it could be that maybe this person from the past isn't who you're with now, and that was and he's trying to come back in. But you do have a soulmate coming, because this indicates to me. Now, it also sometimes, a Six of Cups can be maybe not necessarily that relationship that broke up, but the Six of Cups can be someone from the past, a past life, and it says be temperate, don't rush anything. So either way, a new relationship or old relationship, have temperance, don't rush anything. And this is saying that with your King of Cups, you have the destiny. So I do think for some of you, it's going to be your soulmate. Now, let's pull the card for your oracle and see what we have coming up. Okay, I do get a sense that there's someone that's dealing with a person that's persistent, and Leaves are you're the lion, you're strong. So have that discernment, be temperate is what the spirit guides are saying. Have your temperance, be patient, don't rush anything. Okay, now the wisdom of the oracle. I'm going to pull 3 cards. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, what are our cards for our Leo for today, for this week of the 22nd through the 28th. Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. Right here. Okay. First card is time to go. So if you're leaving a relationship, it's time to go, time to leave. Or maybe moving. Then we have poise. This is ready for things to happen. You've done the work, now you're ready. And the other card is orphaned. Now, this is interesting because if your home has changed, your relationship has changed, you're moving, maybe moving to a new home, leaving a relationship, or maybe a new job, you can feel a little bit of disconnection because you feel like you don't have a sense of belonging yet. It could be a change in the dynamics of a family or a work environment. And until you get acclimated or identify with that new group, you feel a little bit orphaned. And so that's what this is representing. You're in a transition period. New friends, new family, the newfound family. If you don't have a family, it's your newfound family. Now we're going to pull your I Ching card right here. I have my water. I'll put right here. See, Nina is clear under the blanket. You can't even see that she's under there. She gets cold because she doesn't have a long coat. Because Milo is a long-haired dachshund. Jason is very fussy. And Hope, he's inside, but he knows where the heater is, and he lays on the floor right in front of it. He's a smart dog. Okay. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is our oracle card here for our Leo? Very decisive. Innocence, number 25, which is a 7, which is spiritual. Okay, innocence. Let's read this. Innocence implies a natural harmlessness, an openness, and pure intention, unsullied by ulterior motives. The condition of innocence has less to do with age than with attitude. Innocence springs from a heart that remains open to joy and wonder. Innocence, when guided by a firm faith, is what is just and balanced, brings supreme success. Naivete, on the other hand, proceeds blindly, unanchored by the ability to discern right from wrong, and can bring misfortune. Aha. So, temperance. The hallmark of innocence is a willingness to treat all creatures with compassion and respect. Those who possess a pure heart are best guided by their instincts and intuition. Thinking too much severs links with the guidance of the heart, but be wary of courses of action that require too much cleverness. Okay. Now we're going to pull the Louise Hay affirmation card. Now you might hear noise in the background. That is Hope trying to fluff up the floor. He's, kicking the floor, trying, like he would do with a blanket, but it's a hard floor. And so he's trying to make it fluffed. He's very busy. I wish, I'm going to see, he's on his eye drops because I think it might have been an eye infection, but it'd be nice to just get one cataract at least fixed so he can see. It would really improve his quality. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, because I've had blind dogs and they've memorized their path, and all you'd have to say is careful, and they would move, but I don't know what it is, because he'll walk into a wall, and it's the same wall over and over again. So I don't know what it is. And I have to show him where his water dish is. It's almost like he's got some dementia, which dogs do get, because Teddy had dementia and he'd get sundowners. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is it we have for our affirmation card here? Okay, 2 cards. The first one is, it is safe to look within. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in myself. Self-love. And then the other one is, I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. It's like, 2 flowers. They may look different, the same, but there's a little bit of difference. We're all unique, like the flowers. Then your meditation card for this week. And may you have a wonderful holiday week. Angels and archangels, what is the meditation card for Leo? And yet it's really cold out here. And this morning I was taking the rubbish, because we have the big community bins, I heard the storks already. We have this huge stork nest that's on top of a building, and they're protected. So when they remodeled the building, they had to leave the stork nest. So you can hear, because they make that noise with their beaks, that well, I heard it, and then I looked up, and there's the storks already checking. I think the babies come back, and then generational, and then they'll have their babies there in the springtime, and so they're awfully early. They're shopping, they're house hunting, but it's like a sign of spring. Okay, so the meditation card for this week is Eclipse. Celebrate cycles. Celebrate cycles. There you go. Okay, thank you so much, Leo. And Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.